Hey, my beautiful soul tribe, welcome back to the Mystical Wolf. If you are a Leo, Virgo cusp, yeah, for you guys. August is here to test your heart and perhaps stretch your patience and awaken you to your next chapter. You know, Venus is going to be stirring up emotions, Mars is going to be charging into Libra, and that bold full moon in Aquarius is going to be lighting up the sky, all right? And Spirit's going to be like assisting you, like saying, like, the old you is done playing small. So perhaps if you've been feeling that pull between love, purpose, peace, yeah, stay with me because let's dive into the cards of what Spirit wants you to know right now. Wow, okay, so let's have a look here. Already we're opening up here with the King of Swords, all right. Oh, here's the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, let's see what further messages. All right, we have the Death and Rebirth. That's just that Scorpio energy coming through. So already we have air, earth, water energy. Well, here's that Leo energy coming through. Nice. Okay, but there is a little bit of anxiety here. Sleepless nights, a bit of worry. Let's get another one here. Something about movements. You're going to come out of this. Through these cards, you know, just tuning into the energy of these cards here, I feel like there is definitely a deep mix of inner clarity. I think there's definitely going to be a call for freedom and a powerful reminder that you are shedding the old skin and you are stepping into a bold new chapter. All right. And I mean, we are opening up here with this King of Swords. Yeah, I feel like this sharp mind, but the soul is awakening. Waking up. Yeah, the soul's waking up. You know, I really feel like you've been in this deep planning mode. All right. Some of you had to make really tough decisions, maybe setting like boundaries or cutting out confusion. I think August is going to begin with a wave of serious reality tricks. Maybe there's been tricks in your energy. Especially maybe with under the Venus square Saturn and Venus square Neptune, you know, in the beginning of this month, like on the 1st. And it could bring this temporary tension around relationships, money, maybe even self-worth, but this isn't punishment. I think it's clarity. Now, paired here with this Nine of Pentacles, many of you are reclaiming your independence, your peace, your value, and you might be like really working on something behind the scenes. Maybe it's a project, a relocation plan, personal goals, or maybe you're preparing to stand in your worth, or maybe you just feel whole again. Now, we do have this Death and Rebirth with the Sun. That soul upgrade is here, right? And I love this because it screams that you're not who you used to be, and that is a good thing. You know, this month around the full moon in Aquarius, around the 9th, 10th, you may feel something finally is going to clear. Like maybe it's going to be that toxic habit or that karmic tie, that maybe heavy sadness. It's like your soul's sigh in relief, like finally free. And you know, Mars in Libra around the 6th of August, I think you're going to be asked to fight for inner peace, not just the outer progress, right? You're going to choose your battles. And the Sun, right? Your Leo side, here's your card, right? Is lighting up the path ahead. And I feel like this is going to be your glow up moment. Even if it's quiet, maybe it's behind the scenes, it's all also happening internal that you really are starting to believe in joy again. Now, there's like this new spark in this mental storm here. I mean, okay, so the Page of Wands, right? That is this like curiosity, a new idea, spark. Maybe it's flirty messages. For some, this could even be about travel, okay? A new creative projects, like travel's really coming up in the energy. you like feel stepping into a new role, playful, inspired. But I mean, we do have the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Wands, right? So some of you may be anxious about sudden change, a bit fearful. Maybe you nervous about a message, an email, news, or maybe it's about that situation that is going to be moving faster than expected. And this is really connected with Mercury that's turning direct around the 11th, or that sudden developments maybe that could happen around the new moon in Virgo, around the 23rd. Yeah. Try not to spiral. I mean, your mind is racing, but I mean, your heart knows. So if you feel like your mind is really racing and you feel a bit anxious or anxiety or nervous, just ground yourself. Take a deep breath. I know when you're like in that energy, it's not like the easiest thing to do, to calm your racing heart, your racing mind. All right, but yeah, just try. All right, but you're gonna get through it. Okay, I feel that there's definitely death and rebirth, and there is gonna be joy. But yeah, let's have a dive in here to the bottom of the deck. Do hit that love button if you haven't yet. I'd really, really appreciate it. So here we have the Fool, is that you are ready to take that leap, right? Even if you have a bit of fear and anxiety, right, or nervous, you are ready here to take that leap. Here's the Queen of Cups, right? That's just reminding you that you just have to trust your emotional intelligence, all right? The Knight of Swords, while Spirit is like saying don't overthink it, okay? Things are moving fast. Go where the call leads you, right? So perhaps you're waiting for that call, but the energy is going to be moving fast and you're going to be taking a leap into the unknown. Perhaps you don't have everything all figured out also with this Fool here. You might even like be pulled in different directions, all right? But the one thing that is certain is that your heart is ready to lead this time. Not logic, not fear. Now, I feel like some of you this month could be choosing between a stable but a soul draining situation, like a job or relationship, the unknown, all right? Yeah, choosing between stable but draining. Like I feel, yeah, like a job or relationship that's been draining you. And you're gonna be choosing the unknown, all right? I feel that even if it costs your peace, it's too expensive, right? Now, others of you might be receiving fast moving news, maybe travel plans, interviews, documents, or maybe an offer. If it suddenly comes around mid-month, just take a deep breath, and I think you are prepared for it, even if not everything is ready, right? Some of you are probably healing heartbreak from something that maybe didn't work out, maybe regarding a delay or some sort of rejection earlier this year. And Spirit's just saying you are being rerouted and not denied. So yeah, just remember that from the 1st of August we did have Venus and Saturn and Venus in Neptune, which is that emotional test, clarity in love and money, and Mars entering Libra. Spirit's like fight smarter, not harder. And even with that full moon, in Aquarius, this is like that big release. Something is really going to come in full circle. And Mercury going direct, oh wow, that's just like yippee. Mental fog lifts, news I think is going to be arriving. And yeah, Sun enters Virgo, and then we're going to have a new moon as well. So this is definitely going to be about that setting new fresh goals and that like new start, right? And Venus that's entering Leo, wow, it's going to be time to shine, right? Unapologetically. And yeah, there's definitely major trines with Saturn and Uranus and Neptune between the 12th and the 31st. So there is definitely support for building that new long-term dreams. So wow, Virgo, Libra, maybe got Libra in your chart, and maybe perhaps that Mars in Libra is really going to be something for you. But what I meant to say, my beautiful Leo Virgo souls, this month is just about trusting the leap of your soul, right? It's preparing you for, it's preparing you, preparing for you. Yeah. So like, even if your mind is tied to a little bit delays, Spirit's like saying, you're ready. You just need to trust your glow, trust your growth, and don't be afraid of the pace that's going to be picking up. There is speed, there's pace that's going to pick up. Because, we've got the Knight of Swords here with even the Eight of Wands. Things are going to move. And I think everything is going to be aligning for you for what you actually kind of prayed for. It's coming through. But yeah, let me know if it brought you clarity, helped you in sort of way. If it resonated, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, share with another Cusp soul, and perhaps drop a line emoji in the comments if you are ready to like reclaim your rebirth this month. And I'll see you in the next one, beautiful soul. Stay grounded and stay golden.